in Lubbock, so make sure everybody is safe. Move that.
And 7 a.m. in Lubbock is actually pretty desirable weather, 65 degrees. And we saw the 10K athletes were able to run pretty fast this morning, so definitely a good decision, all things considered.
We will air it on tape delay tomorrow when our coverage starts live. Championship Sunday at the Big 12 Outdoor Track Field Championships. Right now we opened up the Decathlon 1,500 meters here. So we break in for one of the final events here in the Decathlon. Right now the overall standings, Christo Simulask of Oklahoma is in the lead at 7,271, followed by Texas Tech's Gary Haysbrook and Kansas's Alexander Jung. So far for Simulask on the way here, he's picked up a number of event wins. He won the 100 meters. Remember, Gary Haysbrook had to pull out with an injury for Texas Tech, so that will affect where things are going here. The final of this event, but right now Simulask looking pretty good in the 1,500 meters, just cruising.
And this has got to be the toughest event. This is Gary Haysbrook from Texas Tech, who we saw get injured during the pole vault earlier, really making a valiant effort to finish this event and still score some points for the team. I mean, as you can see, he's nearly more than half a lap behind the rest of the competitors. He's definitely running through a lot of pain. But if he can finish this event, he can potentially still get some points on the board for Texas Tech.
Yeah, that is really gutting it out.
Yeah.
To give a hand to him for that. That injury occurred pretty early on today before we were on the air. Earlier today in Decathlon. Simulask has now been passed up at the front. State's Emil Ulin. TJ Shankar, both up near the front for K-State. So Simulask lost his lead there. Simulask, the Big 12 indoor pentathlon champ a couple of years ago. He finished second this past year. The weekend number 2 in the decathlon in the conference. Ulin 1, Shankar 2, Jung 3. So we've hit the bell lap now in the 1,500 meters of the decathlon. Pretty sizable lead for Ulin.
And this is a pretty impressive showing for Shankar in the decathlon this weekend, given his pedigree is really focusing on that high jump. It's been really impressive to see him come out here, and honestly, he looks pretty strong in this 1,500, which has got to be the toughest event, you know, perhaps in all of track and field after going through 9 events in 2 days, coming out during the hottest part of the day and gutting out a 1,500. And he still looks pretty strong. Coming into the home stretch.
This will be Ulin. K-State with plenty of distance between himself and TJ Shankar. Good stuff there from Emil Ulin. K-State, who will take the victory in this event. Ulin's time, 4:31.75. He earned 733 points for that performance. We're still going with Haysbrock on the track right now. Again, he had a hamstring injury earlier today, but trying to just finish this event and still earn some team points for Texas Tech by being able to go through and finish. So he is the only athlete still competing, but really in an important position for Texas Tech this weekend, trying to chase Texas Longhorns as much as they can up at the top of the team standings. You want to take all the points that you can get.
You know, this is the kind of guy that you want on your team. I think the Texas Tech athletes seeing Gary finish this race like this has got to be inspiring for the rest of the weekend. This guy's like truly leaving it all out there. He's got nothing left. This honestly is probably making the injury worse to run a 1500, to attempt to run a 1500.
That was going to be my next question there. If you're thinking about what's coming up, that could make things worse. But he's getting a hand from everybody here surrounding the track, and deservedly so, as he comes down the home stretch. Opposing athletes, everybody standing up and applauding the effort.
And as you can see, the finish line of the Decathlon 1500 is just pure carnage. These guys have really left it all out there over the past 2 days.
K-State goes 1-2 with Ulin and Shankar. Max Brod of Oklahoma State in there at third. Clay Eckert of Kansas in fourth. The decathlon javelin, rather, not long ago as well for the men. Texas Tech would take home third in that category. It was Denham Rogers of Texas Tech in third. And then in second, the Kansas Jayhawks, Alexander Jung, the throw of 55.83. Got him a third place finish, but Emil Ulin of K-State on his third toss at 57.89. And that was enough to pick up a first place finish in the event in the decathlon for Emil Ulin.
Ulin continuing K-State's great record in the field and multi-events.
So yeah, just get a look at the results. Bigger picture view there from Ulin, who holds off Jung of Kansas. Sunflower State up at the top, 1-2 on the decathlon javelin throw. Denham Rogers of Texas Tech finishing out in third. And so here is how the decathlon finishes out. Christo Simulask, who finished second in the multi-event Big 12 indoor this past year and was ranked second in the Big 12 coming into this weekend.